This is episode 33 of the Modern Travel Agent podcast. Since my last episode, I put my house in Houston up on the market, sold almost everything that I own, and bought a one-way ticket to Mexico, where I've been living since July, splitting time between San Jose del Cabo and Cancun. But that is another story for another day. Today I wanted to talk about something that I think a lot of agents suffer with, which is, it's not that we don't know what to do, it's that we struggle to execute the things that we know we should be doing. I had two great mentoring calls this past week with two really great agents, and they were both kind of struggling with these new projects and trying to figure out, what should I do next? Like, how do I execute this new project? And I said, well, you tell me, what do you think that you should do? And they were both able to tell me exactly what they needed to do. It wasn't a question of whether or not they knew what they needed to do. They were struggling almost like to build the confidence to give themselves permission to take on a new challenge or to do something that potentially could quote unquote fail. And I think that's something that we all struggle with. It's not that we don't know what to do, it's that sometimes we struggle to execute on the things that we do know that we need to do. So if you have something that you've been putting off executing, if you have something that you know deep down that you should probably do for your business, it could be something as simple as starting to post on social media. It's something that a lot of people put off, not feeling comfortable being in front of the camera or showing up in that way. I think today's a good day for you to start. One small step, spend 10 minutes on it, doesn't matter. Just start moving that ball forward. You'll be shocked at the momentum that you can start building when you just get started. That's the hardest part, getting started, always. So start it today. This episode of the Modern Travel Agent podcast is brought to you by the Dominican Republic Ministry of Tourism. I actually just got back from a week-long trip in the Dominican Republic. It was absolutely off the charts. I spent 2 nights in Santo Domingo, 2 nights in La Romana, and 2 nights in Cap Cana, and I documented the entire process on my Instagram stories. So if you want to check it out, go to the top of Modern Travel Agent's Instagram page, check out the highlights. You can see it split up between Santo Domingo, La Romana, in Cap Cana. In Santo Domingo, I stayed in a beautiful boutique property called the Bigini Hotel in the colonial district of Santo Domingo, which is the oldest city in the Americas. I was walking around checking out, 16th century monasteries, 16th century homes that have been restored to be hotels or to be wedding or event venues. Just an incredible place, an incredible atmosphere, fun music, great food. It was such a cool experience. Then I went to La Romana and I stayed at the beautiful Casa de Campo, which is a 7,000 acre property where every single guest room comes with an own golf cart to be able to check out the property grounds. There's 3 golf courses, there's an equestrian center, so there's horseback riding, there's skeet shooting, there's all types of just incredible experiences, great service, beautiful accommodations. And one of my favorite experiences was checking out Altos de Chavon, which is a replica 16th century Mediterranean village in the heart of the Dominican countryside. It was just an incredible stay in La Romana. And then I went to the beautiful Cap Cana, this private, exclusive, gated community there. I stayed at Margaritaville Island Reserve, Cap Cana. I stayed in the adult-only hammock section. I had a beautiful swim-out suite. I got to see the sunrise come over Juanillo Beach. It was just a beautiful, beautiful experience. And as always, the staff there make the stay special. So if you want to follow along, check out the Instagram highlights at the top of the page, and you can see the full trip in detail. This is now episode 33 of the podcast. I remember I used to feel so much stress and pressure over posting episodes. I still do to an extent. I don't think that ever completely goes away, but it was debilitating. It was enough that it kept me from doing the things that I needed to do. And that was because I was attached to the outcome of the videos. I was feeling as if, what if people don't like it? What if they don't watch it? What if they don't even care about it? Maybe I don't even need to do it. Maybe it's not that important. And I think so often what we do is when we feel uncomfortable, we feel scared, we talk ourselves out of doing the things that we know we need to do. The value in creating content, especially early on, is not in the output. It's not in the video that you post or the impact that has on your viewers. It's in the fact that the process of creating content, of organizing your ideas and structuring the video and getting in front of camera and making yourself uncomfortable, that makes you the person that you need to be. That makes you a better content creator for the next time. If you're struggling to post on social media, you're struggling to take that step, just remind yourself, the video's not that big of a deal. Nobody's gonna remember it 2 weeks from now, let alone 6 months from now. But the process of creating videos is going to make you better so that 6 months, a year from now, you can be the content creator that you need to be to connect with your audience and to tell them about your unique value props and how you can help them. Whether you start today or you start a year from today, it's going to take you at least a year to start to feel comfortable with the process. And so that comfort can be a year from now, or you can put it off, and the comfort can be 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now. Regardless, you're gonna have to go through the same process of being uncomfortable. You're gonna have to go through the same process of creating content when you don't want to, when you don't feel like it, when you don't think it's gonna be good. It's gonna take you a year of doing that anyways, so you might as well get it out of the way. Get started today, start posting content, do the things that you need to do. I promise it's going to give you the skills that you need to post better content in the future. Just get started.